come and join us as we go out into our garden to tend our vegetables, our chooks, and discover all sorts of interesting things, as well as, in this drought at the moment, learning how not to turn on the tap as often, but rather work out ways to conserve the water that we don't seem to have very much of.
Okay, we're putting together another bed. We've put the large timber and the smaller timber on top of the usual gravel and the upstand. This shroud has holes in it all the way around, and that helps in drainage from the area. So we fill it up with the gravel just around the shroud, but just below the level of the upstand. Okay, this time it's leaf litter. Tried to find some mouldy stuff from up in our bushland up there, scrub. This will be a mixture of native trees, native Australian trees, and probably some lantana leaves as well, and twigs, gum nuts, and who knows what else. I think we have a bit of she oak up there on the hill too, so any and all of that. Okay, this layer is the chicken compost that the chickens have been scratching and pooping in. So barn litter, I guess you'd call it. Slightly richer barn litter layer now, even though that's dry cow manure. should still work. Next is some more leaf litter. Okay, this layer is from our compost bin. It's not fully broken down, but it is partly composted, so better than nothing, and a very thin layer. Probably can't tell the difference here, because it's much the same colour. But it's a thin, very thin layer of compost. Okay, this is a very thin layer of carob tree leaf litter, and a few chicken feathers in there for a dry layer. There's a spider in there. Sorry? There was a spider in there. Okay, some tree leaves. And this tree is that. I do not remember the name of it. Comes out in long tendrily flowers. And our goats loved it. Chooks love it. That's what we've been chopping and dropping into the chook pens for food for them. They love it. And we're now ripping the leaves into pieces. Excuse me. So otherwise they create kind of like a waterproof layer, and the water just runs over the top. This will be our green layer. We haven't got grass clippings at the moment, apart from what we picked up, because the ground is like that. The little bit of rain that we've had really hasn't sent the grass growing. It's making the beans and the cucumbers flower in the chook pen garden, but grass hasn't picked up yet. Or should I say the lawn? Not that it's much of a lawn. Okay, so on here we have a layer of shredded leaves. And now I'm going to demolish this bed here, but it had a wood chip mulch on top with these big leaves. So what I'm thinking is I'll take this mulch layer off here and put it on the top of that other bed over there. So this goes over there, and then I'll show it to you. Okay, so the mulch is on. I may need to add more, because that is compressing down, and as it decomposes and breaks down, compostifies, whatever the word is, it will reduce in height. So might need to add a few more layers. We'll see. But I'm going to wet this down now. So I'm going to fill the bottom up with water. Okay, we've decided to put some chicken poop on the bed on top of this layer. Okay. The chicken poop is dusting a lot because we limed our chook shed. Chooks had lice. Nearly there. The beauty about this method is that the water is not going to get absorbed by surrounding ground. There is that amount of water there to be soaked up by those logs, and to begin with we'll have to add a little bit every few days as the timber soaks it up. But hopefully after that, with a good solid layer of mulch on top, it won't evaporate and will conserve water. Because we need to, because we don't have a lot in our dam. It is just a mud puddle with just a little tiny bit in the middle. So we're trying to use it very wisely. And so far the rain that we've had is just little showers. Okay, that's very nearly. So I'm going to stop watering now. Now the idea is that we will put another thick layer of probably lantana mulch. We've got loads of lantana on our property. We've been shredding it in the mulcher. And this is what it does. It breaks down. This is just straight lantana mulch. It goes mouldy underneath there, and it holds the moisture really, really well. Wonderful stuff. Alright, so this is the bed. It had the lantana mulch put on top, and you can see the level has settled a fair bit. This is our tarragon. Here we've got society garlic. Suffered a bit with the heat that we've had. It's been frightfully hot, but it's picking up. I'll just dig here. There's nothing growing here at the moment. So I just want to show you what's happened in the soil. So we have the lantana mulch layer there, up to about there. And then we can see that this has all started to break down. There's still bits of leaves and stuff in there, but it's moist and breaking down, which is lovely. So here's some rhubarbs doing quite nicely. And I just transplanted a marigold that was growing in a spot where I didn't want it. So it's a bit of wilt there because I put it in when it was a bit warmer this morning. There's some, I think they're endive seedlings coming up, and over here there is, I think, some weeds, but also hopefully some Thai basil. So that, I think, is a success. And the beauty of it is we just check, can you see, the water level is at the top of the overflow, like it just comes, and if I was to add any more water it would overflow. So that just sits like that, and there's a lovely reservoir of water underneath. So I'm very happy with that one. Okay, so today is the 25th of May 2019, and this garden, we started it back in January, and this is what it now looks like. This was that little marigold that I started. These are the rhubarbs. We've already picked quite a few stalks off them. And here we have the society garlic, which has been doing a lot better with the cooler weather. And this here is a, it's just been flowering a little bit, a flax linseed, just as an experiment. I didn't know what the plant looked like. And this truly was an endive. We've been harvesting that. And this is now the Tarragon. It is enormous, and I've cut that. We've been using that a lot. Like you can see, we've lots of stalky ends there. And my absolute joy for the garden is the, let's see if I can pick one up. There's a bee. They love it. This is the Thai basil. For a few years we haven't had any bees in the garden, and this Thai basil has brought them back. I had one years ago in the garden and it was always covered in bees. And I also like these small, I don't know if you can see that, the small flower ends, like this one here. Might be better, just easier to see. And they taste beautiful. They're like aniseed. Just really lovely. Yeah, so that's that. Now what I will do is we'll dig and have a look. Now this is still that original lantana mulch layer on the top here. I've done nothing else there. We watered this, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, and I've been watering about once a week, roughly, maybe once a week and a half. But yeah, this is really starting to break down all these layers. There's a little bit of, bigger bits of wood and stuff that are still in the process, but generally it's just all rich, lovely, lovely, lovely soil. So everything is really happy in that. And over here, inside, I'll just get a stick and clean out the cobwebs. Don't know if you can see, but there is, nice, maybe, there we go. That is, the level of the water goes down. Once we water it, it goes down fairly quickly. I'm guessing that it gets absorbed into there's a little lettuce that I put in there. Basil's been eating it. Yeah, the level of the water, we water it until it overflows. And underneath here I have that's where the overflow comes from, up here. If you can see, that's the overflow. And this is a comfrey, and they are water-loving plants. But I can also pick these and use them as mulch. So the bed grows its own mulch in a way. And we've been picking the marigold petals, flower petals, for eating. We've been eating the rhubarb stems, not huge amounts of them, but a little bit. And I've been eating the endive, we've been using the tarragon, we've been using the Thai basil. So in 4 months, this grow bed has been enormously productive. I am very, very happy, and the little bit of water that it uses is so small. Our dam is dry, and we had little bits of rain, but it's all soaking rain, so it's not flowing into the dam, even though we've got a really good catchment for the dam, but that's how it is. And in the meantime, I've got a few of these grow beds. I just wanted to show this one, just so you can see how it really is worth the effort to do. Yeah, so hope you enjoy, and hope you feel inspired to give it a go. If you've got some sort of container to put it in, to make a Hugelkultur Wicking Lasagna grow bed, and then reap the rewards. And not use too much water in the process. Subscribe and like the video if you want more gardening videos. Yeah, so we'll know if you like the gardening videos. If you like it, we'll do more. And if you subscribe, you'll see lots. I love art, so I love painting, I love sewing, I love gardening. My husband's into, Kevin, he's into solar power and all sorts of DIY electronics hacks. And sometimes he gets his woodworking or metalworking stuff out. He's also a programmer. So yeah, we'll just be sharing stuff in our lives. Stuff that we enjoy doing. It's a bit of a hobby. It's fun. Okay, all the best and bye.